In times of universal deceit, telling the truth becomes a revolutionary act. And one of the truly startling things about our present time is that many so-called academics, especially university professors and administrators, are some of the most deceived, narrow-minded, reactionary, and stupid people you will ever meet. They have no idea where they're going and no clue on how to get themselves out of their current predicament of censorship. Let me show you something really simple, cool, and powerful. Let's say you need to charge your mobile device. Android, Apple, it doesn't matter. And there's no electrical outlet anywhere in sight. Maybe you're in the airport or camping out in the middle of nowhere. Camping in the middle of nowhere, you say? With a dead cell phone? All I need is a Patriot power bank, a charging cord, and the sun. So I'll throw my power bank in the sun, wait till it gets a full charge, plug that baby in, and reap the benefits of solar technology. So if you want a ready and reliable source of power anytime, anywhere, then you want the Patriot power bank. Oh, by the way, it's got a really cool flashlight too. My discount code is in the link in the description. Grab a couple of them. In a public demonstration to show that administrators will absolutely not be diverted or persuaded by facts or reason, nor will they allow themselves to be challenged by free speech discourse, the Vice President of Research and Innovation at Michigan State University, physicist Stephen Hsu, has been forced out of his position at the university after daring to show actual facts from a 2019 study that shows there to be no racial bias in incidents of police shootings. Kind of a testimony to what we've been saying all along here, that it doesn't appear to be so much a racial problem as an authoritarian problem. Power is still a corrupting influence, and absolute power still corrupts absolutely, regardless of the color of skin. Hsu wrote in his blog on Sunday that the Graduate Employees Union alleged that I'm a racist because I interviewed MSU psychology professor Joe Cesario, who studies police shootings. Hsu said Cesario's work is essential to understanding deadly force and how to improve policing. Cesario's 2019 study found that, quote, the race of the officer doesn't matter when it comes to predicting whether black or white citizens are shot. The conclusion of the study was that, quote, contrary to activist claims and media reports, there is no widespread racial bias in police shootings. Cesario's study was then cited in a June 3rd Wall Street Journal op-ed called The Myth of Systemic Police Racism. The MSU communications team highlighted the mention of Cesario's work days later on June 10th, and the GEU blasted Hsu for sharing the research, claiming that it, quote, did not align with public statements issued by MSU. But to rational human beings, some immediate questions come to mind. Is Hsu's research based on fact? Is it possible that MSU statements are based on conjecture, propaganda, and fallacy? GEU Vice President Acacia Ackles said, quote, it is the union's position that an administrator sharing such views is in opposition to MSU statements released supporting the protests and their root cause and aim. At least here they admit that their agenda will not be hamstrung by research, facts, or logic. Any mission statement that's not based on the pursuit of scientific truth is a statement not worth the paper on which the ink has been applied. Hsu said that after MSU's statement is when the social media attacks began. He said, this started as a Twitter mob attack with very serious claims that I'm a racist, sexist, eugenicist, etc. He also said that he was under attack for blogging about research involving the genetic differences of races. The Graduate Employees Union subsequently circulated a Fire Stephen Hsu petition that demanded Hsu's termination. The letter said, the concerns expressed by the Graduate Employees Union and other individuals familiar with Hsu indicates an individual that cannot uphold our university mission or our commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Guys, that letter was written in the true spirit of members of the cult of university personality. Somebody drank way too much Kool-Aid before putting the pen to the paper on that one. They and those they instruct are indelibly plugged into an echo chamber cult that only accepts the reverberations of their own ideas. This is the outgrowth of 100% programming. They truly believe their agenda is absolute and that it cannot be challenged. No facts, data, reasoning, or argument will be listened to, tolerated, or allowed to stand against it. Why? Because it would make them look too bad, and they have to eliminate the spotlight that would illuminate their true intentions. The true essence of this letter is that they're saying, F the facts. Facts make us feel uncomfortable, and they have no place at this university. The letter continued. Given this discordance with university values, I wouldn't call the suspension of critical thinkings and the eradication of free speech values, but anyway. Stephen Sue should not be privileged with the power and responsibility of recruiting and funding scholars, overseeing ethical conduct, or coordinating graduate study. While more than 800 signed the petition to get him fired, days later, Sue had compiled over 2,000 signatures in a petition supporting Sue. Sue said, quote, over just a few days, 1,700 plus individuals, by the way, that number's up to over 2,200 plus individuals from around the world signed the support petition. Among the signatories are hundreds of professors from MSU and around the world, and an even larger number of PhD degree holders. The petition in support of Sue reads, quote, the voices demanding Sue's removal are exactly wrong in pitting diversity and inclusion against free inquiry and freedom of speech. Instead, true diversity flourishes best under conditions of free inquiry, because such a philosophy demands that everyone have a seat at the table and that views be evaluated on the basis of cogency of the supporting reasoning and strength and internal consistency of the accumulated evidence rather than the identity, power, number, or vociferousness of the people expressing them. On June 19th, Sue was asked to resign from his position. He consented but wrote on his blog, quote, I do not agree with this decision as serious issues of academic freedom and freedom of inquiry are at stake. I fear for the reputation of Michigan State University. Days after Sue stepped down, MSU President Samuel Stanley said, quote, when senior administrators at MSU choose to speak out on any issue, they are viewed as speaking for the university as a whole. Their statements should not leave any room for doubt about their or our commitment to the success of faculty, staff, and students. So Samuel Stanley put in no uncertain terms that their trajectory for success does not and cannot include a dissenting voice pinned to hard facts and verifiable data. Once again, we see that truth is truly treason in the empire of lies, and that truth will be considered the new hate speech that must be banished from all agenda-driven discourse. In times of universal deceit, telling the truth is still a revolutionary act. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the Google Thought Police in the comments section below. Okay, before you go anywhere, a lot of people have asked me if they can get a shirt from the store with the design on the back. Let me show you real quick what you can do within the store as far as self-editing your own design that you can put on any shirt, hoodie, mug, phone case, whatever. Pick out any design from the store, then select any item. And guys, there are hundreds of items to choose from. Hats, beanies, bags, buttons, men's items, women's items, stuff for kids, and even pets. I'll just select this shirt right here. You can change the item color to whatever you want. Hit this little pencil editing tool right here and then click on Customize. You can enlarge, shrink, or reposition the design on any item. You can also click over here to the left on Designs and add any design you want. Matter of fact, you can put as many designs as you want on the front or on the back of the shirt. Or you can click on Text and add some customized lettering. With the lettering, you can change the font color, increase the size, and you can even bend the text. And check this out. If you want a design or lettering on the back or on the sides, Just click on where you want your design or text, click on the design or text tool, or you can even upload your own design. It only increases the price of the item a couple bucks. And you can do this on any item that you select. The store link is in the description and in the pinned comment. Your purchase gets you a kick-ass design and supports the channel while it helps me create more content. Leave your thoughts about this video for the world and the Google Thought Police in the comments section below.